Hi everyone, and welcome to No Green Thumb Needed. Today on No Green Thumb Needed, we're going to be talking about several things, but one of them, which is near and dear to my heart, are these plant tags. The industry calls them pot stakes. I call them plant tags because that's just easiest for me, and everybody I've talked to seems to know what I'm talking about when I refer to them as a plant tag. Now, if you Google it, you're not going to find plant tag. You're going to find pot stakes. You can see all the different ones that I have, and they go into how much sun, how much shade, how much water. But often you find them that say part sun and part shade, and you don't know what that really means. What part is sun, what part is shade? Well, I've learned through the years that if it says that, give it more sun than shade. How much more? I would say as a general guideline, about 75% sun and 25% shade. That usually works out pretty well. The other thing I want to talk about is planting zones. What is a planting zone? Well, that's an area designated for hardiness. We're going to provide a link, let you download a map of the United States, for instance, that will show you different colors in different states, and within those colors will be numbers. And so you can tell what is your planting zone. Now, I'm in Zone 8, which is Northern California Valley, but California is a big state. It's going to have several planting zones. Your state will have several planting zones, more than likely. So look at the map, and then you can figure out what your zone is, and that'll be real important. That way, you can plant something that you know is going to be hardy in that particular area. So we're going to be planting a few things today, and one of them is going to be these beautiful Superbells. So here we have the very same plant. This was a Superbell, and this is an example of what not to do. You see it's looking quite dead because it is. The branches are all brown, they've come up, and there's nothing green on here at all. So I'm going to take my folding saw again, and I'm going to cut around this because I want to get rid of the old dirt. Take everything out. And you're wondering, well, what are you talking about, what not to do? Well, here's the thing. Calabrochoa or Superbells don't like their feet wet. They like enough water, especially when it's hot outside. Here in California, it does get very hot, but they don't want too much. Well, this one got too much, and this is what not to do. And the reason it got too much is because, honestly, I got lazy and left it out in the rain. I did cover it when there was a freeze, but I left it out in the rain, so it died. So this is an example of what not to do. So there's really no resurrecting this. We just have to dump it, and we're going to start fresh with these new luscious orangey red ones. And we're going to put new dirt in it. So we need to do that now. We need to dump this now that the dirt is loosened and start with new dirt. Okay, so here we are at our planter with the new dirt in it, and I'm just kind of smoothing out so I can see where I want to put it. And here again, I only have my one glove because you know I like just to feel the dirt. And I'm going to just squeeze this out like I did on the others. Sometimes you have to really give them a good squeeze so that they will come out easily. And don't be upset if you happen to break one of your fronds, because they will come back, and kind of give it a little bit of a shake. And again, and really importantly, just rough up the bottom, make your hole, and you can see it's up to the top. My dirt is up to the top so the sun can hit it. There's one, and we'll do the same thing with the other one. Give it a good squeeze, turn it upside down, shake it a bit, rough it up, pull off the bottom, and plant it in the dirt. And I've got these at a pretty good level, but I'm going to go ahead and backfill just a little bit because I want the dirt to mound up around them. And we're just going to backfill a little bit. And then the only thing that's left to do is water it in. And it's ready for the spring and the summer, and it will totally be filling this whole thing. It'll be beautiful and quite full. Get a good watering, and I'm going to go set it on a rock that I have in my yard that is sunny pretty much all year round. So here we are at the rock I told you about. This is a nice sunny spot, and it's just going to sit here. And this time, if I get another rainstorm, I will cover it so that it doesn't get drenched, because this particular variety does not like its feet wet. And those are called Superbells or Millenniumbells or Calabroa choa, and it just doesn't like its feet wet. So we're just going to let it sit there, give it a little water. One thing I will mention about watering your plants that's important: any day that it's over 80 degrees, just remember your plant can only go one day without water. That's the rule of thumb in watering your plants. Hey, I just wanted to mention this. You saw these beautiful Superbells, also known as Millenniumbells, being planted earlier. Well, here's a little tip that would make just a beautiful statement in your yard. The nurseries now, and this one happens to be near me, it's called Green Acres, and they have a lot of different colors, but all the nurseries should have a lot of different colors to choose from. And what you can do is plant 3 different colors in one pot. Just make sure that the pot you plant them in is big enough. So you want about this much dirt, probably 8 to 10 inches below the surface, so that the plant has plenty of room to grow, so that all 3 plants has plenty of room to grow. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.